So, it's currently 12:50 a.m. It's summer, so mods, lots and lots of mods. I mean, look at that, 100, like, okay, not 150 mods. Obviously, some of those are definitely in game, but I've at least, the last I checked, I had almost 100 mods installed, and that was like that was like what, 2 months ago. So yeah, I well much exceeded that limit. So I just kind of want to go over all the mods that I have for funsies, starting with Bat Brick. Yep, Absolute Batman is probably one of my favorite versions of Batman, to be honest. I love the guy. He is, well, the whole world in general is just, how do I say this? It's hilarious. It's fun, and it's funny. Like, this version of Batman is just so outlandishly extreme. It's like funny. Like, it's not even like in a bad way. He's extreme. He's funny in an extreme way, sort of. Like, he is brutal. Like, in not even he's like super brutal. It's just like, it's like it makes you want to both laugh and just like, you're just like in shock and in laughter at the same time. I mean, there's literally, in one issue, Batman quite literally kicked a child off of a boat. No mercy. He blinded Black Mask, and he cut off some poor dude's hand for pointing a knife at him. In the newer issues, he sent so many criminals to the hospital and to prison that the police and like the security guards, even guards around Gotham, and the police and the doctors and all that stuff, they had to carry the rest on like medieval carts because he was just kicking so much ass. It's actually quite like extreme. Like, that's why he's absolute. He's an absolute unit. It's, yeah. You can see my guy is built like Bane. All right, he is truly Bat Brick. You see? Oh damn, that's not what I meant. You see, like, it's just, oh, dude, like, but like, absolute Batman aside, the story anyways, the suit doesn't look half bad, actually. Look, I mean, it does look a little bit plasticky in some, what the fuck was that? Dude, I just spit out bubble. Anyways, yeah, it does look a bit plasticky, but it all around still, like, it fits enough. I think, like, if you look close enough, you can tell, yeah, that's leather, but on the outside it looks a bit like plastic. I don't know, it could be the reshade, who knows. I mean, his pants look plasticky. Okay, not really. When you look close up, you can tell that's like pants, but yeah, it's like very shiny. But all around, yeah, no, it's pretty good, pretty faithful. The face, I heard that they like used a younger face. Like, they made Batman's face look younger. I'm not entirely sure if that's true, because I don't really see the difference. But you can also see the spikes that come out of Batman, like right there. Those are spikes. Yeah, watch out for those. And here's the infamous bat symbol that everyone hates. To be honest, I think it's like, makes sense. I mean, for fuck's sakes, Batman's not the richest guy ever. You can't just like design his suits to actually look good. And besides, this thing turns into a goddamn axe too. So yeah, his belt looks pretty good. Like, his pouches are very low, so one of them definitely stores the handle for his bat symbol. Then we have this one, which is Batman as fuck, or Batman AF. This one is literally the exact same, but as far as I know, it's just without the spikes. Okay, no, you can still see the spikes. Huh. What difference does this thing even make then, actually? My question. Is it the ears? Is it the bat ears? Okay, yeah. Oh, it actually might be. It is the ears. Finally, I noticed a difference. It's the ears. But, okay, this is more of an accurate interpretation of what Batman's, like, absolute Batman's ears is like. And then you have this thing, which is, oh, damn. Look at it. It's an absolute damn, you know, like one time a guy jumped on his back in the books, and he quite literally just his he just like flexed his back, and then those things came out, and he had the guy just like hanging on his back the entire fight, which is just brutal. Oh look, it even has the the gauntlets too, the spikes. I don't know, I forgot what to call them. All right, now we're moving on to the regular Batman. Which is this one. This one I actually did use for like the beginning of my playthrough, for like the first time when I was playing Batman Arkham Knight in PC. I really like this. This was from, man, I forgot, but Medi? Was it from Medi? Yeah, I think might have been from Medi, who knows. But yeah, no, this, like his pouch, his pouch on his like belt is pretty good. His utility belt looks really good. The shade of gray that they used was really good. You can tell they used the body model of the Heir to the Cowl, but they definitely made the spandex less tight. Like in the normally you'd be able to see his belly button. That's how tight the thing was. But now, like, it's still tight. Like you can literally see his abs. Like his abs have some kind of depth, but it's not so tight that it's just wow. But you gotta admit, this Batman looks pretty beef. Like, not as beefy as this, don't get me wrong. Like this, you know, this is a whole nother level. But this is like this is a beefier, leaner, more of a beefier version, but still lean version of Batman. I really like the blue. I like the gauntlets. Yeah, really cool. But yeah, I really like the blue too. The blue kind of like, yeah. And then you have Flashpoint Batman, which is not gonna. This was made by. Who's this? I don't fucking know. But this is just really cool, actually. The this thing right here is just, well, the mouth. The face is okay. I like the face, actually. The face looks old and looks aged. The red eyes look cool. The red is a tad bit bright, which is why I have the dark version, which is just the exact same, just darker red. But the thing is, with the I like the spikes. They're not like they're like coming from the inside of the bat cape itself, which is more like, this thing is so much more comic accurate than what we actually got in the game. Not gonna lie, this is just, it's incredible how much the Arkham devs really fucked up, to be honest. When, like, in the grand scheme of things, only a couple of the suits they made were actually okay. Or okay, some were pretty good, I'll admit. Some were very good, but still, like, the modders, they just spend so much more time on this, you can tell, and they really do put passion. Then we have Serious House on Serious Earth Batman. This is from one of my favorite comics, which is where Batman basically goes to an asylum. Not like it's not like he literally is declared criminally insane and goes to an asylum, but an asylum is like under riot, so Batman has to go in there and pretty much like save the day. But it's really cool because it explores a lot of interesting themes about Batman and his villains. Like, there's this one scene where Batman straight up like has a self sort of reflection about himself and about his own mental health. Like, before he enters the asylum, he like drags Jim to the side and just tells him that he's kind of scared of like his own mental stability, because he kind of admits that maybe he is as crazy as the criminals he faces, but just in a different way. He like said something like, I'm scared if I go in there, it'll be like home, basically, which goes pretty hard. The spikes on his bat, those spikes, you know, they actually look like the hands of bats, like you know, like the nails of a bat. I think, don't you think? Like, kind of looks like it, actually. Everything looks leather. This obviously is spandex. You know, the bat symbol is a. I don't think we never actually got to see like his bat symbol, did we? No, we don't. So this is just completely made up. So whoever made this is kudos to them. This fits this version of Batman very well. And then there's the cape. The cape is very leathery. Like, you can tell this is a more animalistic version of Batman that sort of embraces his Batman persona by making himself a literal cape that's made out of animal leather to push the fact that he's a bat. Basically, it's just to push that narrative. The like everything is just exaggerated, not like absolute Batman, but just in a different way, kind of exaggerated. Like this is probably what absolute Batman would have become, sort of, if he was like rich, and if he never stopped with like his, because like there's a flashback where absolute Batman, he has his very first bat suit, and it's like and it's very theatrical. He has like fangs, leather, and all that other stuff. He just practically he practically cosplayed as a vampire bat, basically, and this is kind of like that, just toned down a little bit. But otherwise, yeah, no, the face. See, I will be rating suits based on the bat symbol, the overall look of the suit, and the face, and the ears too. The ears are a big part. The ears are very thin, which in a way also kind of adds, because then they look almost bony in a way. Like, yeah, the face looks pretty good. It doesn't look half bad, actually. But yeah, but then we get the shadow version, which is more comic accurate, because if you look at it from like far away, yeah, like there's a lot of images where basically like if you're in the right area and in the right place, the whole body will blend in with itself, and Batman will look like a shadow with a mouth, which is like really cool. But if you look close enough, you can see Batman's balls, you can see his belt, and you can even see his bat symbol. So yeah, it's still like attention to detail, sort of. You can also still see the leather on his cape, his leathery cape. But yeah, you can't even see his eyes, you know. This is basically what Batman looked like in the comic book, the entire book, basically. Then we got Alex Ross. Here's something funny. If you read the description, it says don't become what killed out families. Obviously, obviously the guy who made this mod was supposed to like write down the line that Batman says in a comic book called Batman War on Crime, where he says don't become what killed our families. But he made a spelling error, and instead it's don't become what killed out families. When I read that, I laughed my ass off because I knew he made a mistake. It's just, yeah. But dude, very accurate. I do want to say with like this is more something. This is more of a jab at just Batman Alex Ross. This is more of a jab at Alex Ross's interpretation of Batman instead of this mod, and that is Batman looks kind of fat almost. Like, no, he obviously he's not fat, but he looks a bit lean. Like he looks too wide almost, bulky, but not in a really like. This is a good version of bulky. Like, he has abs and you can see it, and it's very cool and lean. But it's like my guy just like it's like Batman never does like sit-ups or anything. Like, he just ignored the stomach part of his like workout routine. You can tell that they used the body model of Heir to the Cowl. But yeah, it's all good. The fact they took Heir to the Cowl and managed to morph it and make it look like this is very impressive. The face is basically okay. Listen, damn, is that hair? Holy shit, that's his hair. You can see his hair. That's actually kind of cool. But this is obviously Arkham Knight's face, which yeah, I'll give it a plus for that, because if it's accurate to Arkham Knight, then I'm like fine. The ears look pretty good. I like this. This is basically the definitive Batman ears. Basically, the symbol isn't exactly definitive, to be honest. It's its own stylized thing. The bat belt. Sorry, the utility belt is very thick. Like, it almost wraps around his stomach, sort of. Yeah, you can tell he puts a lot of stuff in there. But all around, yeah, no, this is a very well-made mod. I actually like it a lot. Then we have this. We're gonna skip this. Then we have Batman, the Masked Bat, Vengeance. See, I got this immediately when I saw this, because the thing is, right? Look, the face mask is literally like a bat. It has a bat on it, right? This is what I would think Batman would wear if he was like facing Mr. Freeze, or if it was like snowing, maybe. Like this is what he would wear in like extreme temperatures. This is kind of my interpretation. The ears are very short. I know some people like it, but I like I like my bat ears to be long enough you can actually see them, but not so long that it looks straight up like a horror story. Then we have the Death. I want to see you scared to death. This is a made-up character from a guy. I forgot his username. Sorry, but it was made by RE4, I think, something like that. I don't know. Basically, this guy's origin story is that he was a corrupted cop from Bloodhaven, and basically he wasn't like super corrupted, but he was like corrupted, sort of, right? He would turn a blind eye every now and then. His wife wanted to sort of expose the corruption to the precinct, to Bloodhaven, and basically she found out that her husband, who's the Death, whose real name is Michael Ash, is also a corrupted cop. So she's like, she kind of gets mad and she leaves him for a while, right? And then while Michael Ash is sort of looking for his wife outside, and his wife is pregnant, by the way, right? Eventually his wife returns home, and just like sort of like, I don't know, just like she returns home, right? And when she does, she hears a knock on the door. Now, okay, we're gonna go back for a second. Basically, while she was like looking for information on the corruption of the police, she was basically sneaking up on an arms deal between the Penguin and the Bloodhaven police. She was found out and she was captured, but Michael Ash was there, and he couldn't let her die, so he decided to intervene and like shoot them off. And that's what made Ash tell his wife that he's corrupted, and that's what made her leave. But also, it's what made the cops like nervous. So the cops basically cut a deal with Penguin, and they said, if I bring you Michael Ash, there'll be no more beef with us. And the Penguin basically said yes. So they went to his house, obviously, to go and get him. They knocked on the door, and his wife is there, right? She opens the door. She immediately gets obliterated by bullets. Like, and here's the sad part: they didn't even realize they didn't even realize it was his wife, which is kind of funny. Cause how the fuck it's, dude, like they didn't even give it a second thought. They didn't even say like, oh, the Penguin sends his regards. No, they were just like immediately open fire, like just trigger happy, just spray. That is tragically funny. Like, call me the Joker, but that shit's hilarious, all right? Like, you cannot tell me that's not at least a little bit funny, right? Then later, Michael Ash finds out about this. He finds the cops that did it. Then he like basically beats them to death in a pretty graphic way. And then later, he thinks to himself, "Oh, I've been corrupted for too long. I really need to do something about this." So he decides to become the Death, and basically, like, he creates a suit, right? And he's like, ah, yes, the Death. That should be my name. That's it. Like, if there's one gripe I have with the story, is that how he figured out his name. The fact that he just made it up himself is like, eh. I like it when the public sort of just gives someone a name. Like, it would have been cooler if slowly but surely he built up a reputation as the Grim Reaper of Bloodhaven, and then people started calling him the Death, because he was like Death. He was like the Grim Reaper, instead of him just coming up with it like one afternoon after his wife was dead. But other than that, it's a pretty solid story. I like it. It's very tragic, but also, how is it that he just like became a vigilante? Like, you need a real good skill. You need to like be at least, I don't know, Stephanie Brown level to be a vigilante or something like that. You have to be good. You have to be a fighter. You can't just be a police officer. Okay, some people can be police officers, but even then, it took them many years and a lot of training to actually get on the level of like a Gotham vigilante or a Bloodhaven hero like Nightwing. So either Michael Ash is just like naturally gifted in combat, which in that case, yeah, sure, or he just quickly learned, like, or maybe he just learned through trial and error. Like, he started off making a lot of mistakes, but he just got better and better at fighting, not through training, but just through sheer experience. Who knows? Maybe he uses his claws to just do most of the work for him. And also, he is weirdly built. Damn, look at him. He never skipped legs today. Look at his legs, but he never skipped leg day. But yeah, all around, this is basically, people say he looks like Markiplier, which I swear to God, every character with a fine jaw and long hair is just Markiplier. Some people also say that he looks like Dante, and not even kidding. I think they used the model of, I legitimately believe they used the character model for Dante on this character. They just made his jaw a little bit different, literally, like. That's kind of what I think happened. And yeah, but yeah, tragic hero. Apparently he's like the Grim Reaper. Look, see that right there, the Grim Reaper of Bloodhaven. Sometimes during serious situations he would team up with Nightwing and all that stuff. I assume they have a tense relationship, sort of like a kind of like with like Red Hood and Batman sort of at the beginning. I'd assume that's how they had. Ooh. But yeah, after reading his story, I just had to get the suit. I just had to, in honor of his wife Sarah and Stan, his unborn child. I just needed to get that in respect. Out of respect for that. Now, here are my babies. Here are my pride and joy. Here are my sex toys. This suit is so goddamn well made. It's actually like, I never even thought a modder could actually do this. This is actually incredible. The things you can do, with basically no budget and just hard work and passion is actually incredible. Look at this. This is look, it even says version 20 plus 30, version 20.39, kind of like with this Batsuit version 8.03, 8.3 basically, right? It's like this. So technically this is supposed to be in line with the Arkham continuity, and if this is what Batman wears later in the Arkham verse, then damn brother, he got some drip. Look at him. Look at the mask. The mask looks really cool. I actually kind of like it when like the Batman Beyond suit doesn't have like a mouth hole. It's just a full-on face mask that's covered. I like it. I actually like that design a lot. The electricity going through his body like reminds me of Spider-Man 2099, which is really cool. There is literally a mini bat symbol within the bat symbol. See, it's right there. And there's also a map of the city. Like that's the actual map to Gotham in game, which is really cool. And then just like Spider-Man also has a bat symbol on the back and yacht. And yeah, it's look all around really good. And then you have this one, which is Never Again. It says Never Again. So I assume this is probably Batman wearing the suit during one night when he had a heart attack, and that's why the suit's so fucked up, because he got his ass kicked because of the heart attack. Like, that's what I assume. I assume, like, you know, like that scene in the Batman Beyond TV show where Batman gets a heart attack and he's forced to pull a gun on a thug, and that's what makes him finally stop being Batman. I assume that this was the same night where he got his ass beat so hard that the suit looked like this. This is my personal headcanon. That's why the caption says Never Again. But yeah, it looks really cool too, to be honest. The electricity flows a bit slower actually, which is, I guess, to show that it's damaged. You can see he has a Ice Mage and Joe Mama. If you could make a mod that could basically give us this Batarang, I'd be so grateful. Is it like, I have a mod where it gives you basically like Terry McGinnis's bad catches, but I'm not sure it's like this. I don't think so. But yeah, other than that, it looks really good. His belt is very small, probably to showcase that. Yeah, probably to showcase that like, you know, feature text, everything gets smaller and all that stuff. So then we get Proto Asylum suit. Are you sure about still requiring all this padding, Master Bruce? Yeah. Yes, Alfred. Yes. I'm wearing hockey pads. But, yeah, this is basically, yeah, this is like Proto Asylum suit. Basically, what if, yeah, this is like a couple of years before Arkham Asylum, maybe. Yeah, I like this a lot. This looks all around pretty good. It's decent. It's decent. It's decent. You can also see the neck. It takes heavy inspiration from Arkham Origins. And then you see emergency deployment suit, as if Bruce Wayne didn't vanish enough from public appearances. Now you see this one has less, like this one is less spandex, like it has less spandex, and it takes more inspiration from Arkham City, which leads me to believe that on regular nights, Batman would wear his asylum suit on full-on prepared, you know, in full-on patrols. But if he really needs to be Batman quick and he doesn't have like, and he can't get to his Batcave, then he decides to take on the emergency deployment suit, which is the suit we see in Arkham Asylum. If that's what RE is insinuating, then I like fully agree with her. To be honest, this looks really good. I love the pattern the capes make. The ripple pattern. I love that. That shit. It's just so beautiful to see the ripple pattern. It's really cool. That's, yeah. Other than that, all around pretty good. All right. The bat symbol is, you know, it is what it is, right? They obviously used the body model from the Arkham Asylum one. The bat ears. This is what I like to say is the definitive version of like the bat ears in my opinion. Although maybe push them a little bit further towards the side of his head. Yeah, but other than that, like all around pretty good. Then we have Batman, Jorge Jimenez. That Jorge Jimenez is definitely a guy. He was an artist. Here's the really weird thing about this Batman. He looks really fucking skinny. Look at his arms. Look at his arms. Look at it. He looks like a teenager. Look at this. How can you have such an old, mean face on the body of basically Robin? Like, that's just... What the fuck? Like, the suit itself, the design looks really cool. I like the blue bat symbol. I can't believe no one's really thought of that before. But it's just the proportions that really throw me off, and that's why I've never actually used the suit. But other than that, all around, pretty good. Then we got Telltale series Batman skin. Sometimes you need a monster. Yeah, no, I remember playing the Telltale games. Damn. Wait, let me see. Damn. Sorry. I remember seeing the I remember playing the Telltale series so much, right? I kept replaying it, and I kept choosing different dialogues, different endings, different choices over and over again. And not over and over again, but I kept choosing every like new run that I accidentally got the platinum trophy for it. Not even joking. I accidentally, like, I was playing on PlayStation, and I accidentally got the platinum for Batman Season 1. I never got to play Batman Season 2, sadly, but Season 1, yeah, no, I remember. It's the first platinum I got, and it was by accident. Also, this Batman is voiced by Troy Baker, who for some reason, either Troy Baker can't put on a proper Batman voice, or the team decided it would be cooler if Batman had like a fake voice to accompany him, like a voice modulator basically. His bat symbol, it's definitely a Telltale series. Damn, it's very pixelated from here. It's definitely a Telltale series bat symbol, that's for sure. The bat ears are pretty short in my opinion. Wow, they're like short and dull, but other than that, looks pretty good. Then we have the Telltale Season 2, The Enemy Within. This one has lines, it's like cell shaded. And the bat symbol, hey look, you can see there are lines, right? The bat symbol is no longer pixelated, that's cool, and it's like not, it's no longer grafted to the skin of the suit. It's like its own separate material. The ears are longer, which I like. The head is of a different shape. Still very technological, like very bulky, very armory. I never really liked how Batman had to over rely on technology. Like he's not like Inspector Gadget, you know. But other than that, really good mod. I think I may have used it, or maybe I think I used this one, but I didn't use the other ones. But yeah, I like this one. But then we got the Dark Knight suit. Ooh, the Dark Knight Returns. Ooh, I really like these suits. At first, the shoulders kind of bothered me, but then I learned to live with them, and I kind of like them now. But like, seriously though, like this, they have an old Batman face over this, right? And the thing is, right, Batman's eyebrows are so thick, most of the time you don't even see his eyes. Most of the time it just looks like pure blank stareness, which really adds to like Batman's aura. You know, like Batman's just aura farming by just existing. The bat symbol, yeah, it's the returns bat symbol, really like it. The material, it legit looked like Batman created his like his whole bodysuit. Obviously, I think in the story, like his bat suit is two separate pieces. This is like the shirt, and these are the pants. So in my opinion, I think Batman literally just picked out a random shirt because it looks like a almost like a sweatshirt or something like that material. And like so with these, kind of, he obviously modified them a little bit so that they would be bat suits. But yeah, you can tell it looks really comfy, to be honest. The utility belt looks really cool. Let me just see that. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah. But yeah, I really like this. But then we have this. See, I play with this the most. I actually really liked this suit, to be honest. I really like it. I enjoy it a lot. The bat symbol, wow, perfect. The Batman's still aura farming because you can barely see his eyes. It's blue, and I really like blue. Oh yeah, the blades on his, they looked like they were actually cut. And I wonder what stories are behind this. Like, did Batman just get those cut on purpose? Maybe to prevent... Yeah, no, I actually think maybe he did get them cut on purpose, because it would make sense if he did. Because, you know, those things look like they would, like, kill you. If he actually, like, if he hit you with his forearm, yeah, he might just stab you. I think Batman noticed this early on in his career and decided to cut them. Obviously, I still think they'd be able to defend against, like, blades, but now they will also be able to, like, not kill anyone. But yeah, no, I really like this one. Does it use a darker or lighter image? Let me just check that out. Yeah, I think that the black one uses a lighter gray than this one. Yeah, it does. And then we have the damaged. Ooh, look at this. And look at this quote. This should be agony. I should be a mass of aching muscle. Like that goes hard. The fact that Batman is actively questioning why he is not currently in pain as he's like 50 years old, 55 years old. Like, the fact my guy is 55 and he's thinking to himself, gee, why am I not in pain? Like, it's just, he's questioning his own strength almost. Yeah, you can see that's the scratch from the Mutant King, or not the Mutant King, what the fuck? I don't know, fucking, I forgot his name. He's a pretty forgettable kind of guy, but yeah. Brother, this looks really cool. Then we have Arkham City Batman. You're about to find out. Yeah, look at this. This is literally ripped straight out of Arkham City. The face, you're right, yeah, I did talk about the face. Did I? Yeah, the face is old. The face looks really old, actually. See, the thing with the face is that, like, it actually has, the face looks old. Like, if you saw Batman unmasked, it would actually be an old Batman, and it would actually look really cool. And yeah, and with this is the Arkham City face, and yeah, but to be honest, I think I would prefer the Arkham Knight face, because that way it can make me, like, I don't know, I like, because that way I could almost, like, sort of pretend that this was the suit that Rockstar made, basically. Then you see this one. Yeah, see this one, AK face. Yeah, see, I like this one. It's like the exact same, but you know. Yeah, the belt looks really cool. Let me see. Yeah, so, and then we have Armored. Then we have Armored Asylum. Yeah, no, I actually kind of like the Armored Asylum. I like the chin strap, sort of. It's like, it's whatever. Like, it doesn't bother me so much that I hate it. These little things would remind me, these things legit look like either, I don't know, cooling, like Batman, like, gets hot in there, so these things would, like, cool him up, or those are like electric shock. Yeah, it kind of looks like electricity. He has a crotch guard. Like, there's difference, but like, look at that material in his thighs. Yeah, there's still a bat symbol right there. All around, I really enjoy this suit. It looks really cool. Then we have Armored Edition Revamp, which, damn, look at this. You can even see this thing, and it has the map of Arkham City. Yeah, this is very, like, oh my god, oop, crouch guard. This has like a very, like, look at the knees. Damn, I would not want to get hit in that with the knees. But yeah, look at that. Oh, look, chin strap. Yeah, I really like this. It has the Arkham City and Arkham Asylum faces. Sorry, not the faces, but the with the Arkham City one, they look a little bit blue, but that doesn't matter. Protective measures is what it says. And yes, I like really enjoy this. Not gonna lie, this shit's really cool. I haven't played with it yet, but I might one day. All right, the bat symbol. See, this is, I like to say, the definitive bat symbol. Like you can see it better here. See, this is what I like to call the definitive bat symbol. Every Batman should have a bat symbol. If they want to be classic, every classic Batman look should have a bat symbol like this. This is like the definitive bat symbol to me. All right, like if you go all the way up, right, all the way up, this one. Right, this one also has the definitive bat symbol. Look at that. See, now this is actually the definitive bat symbol. It's not as long as, it's not like as large as Arkham City, but it's not as small as like anything else. See, this is what I actually like to call the definitive one. This is the bat symbol you see in like Arkham Knight's, like in Arkham Knight's cover, basically. That's like the bat symbol you see. Yeah, and there's a reason why they use it, because it's basically the definitive version of it. Then we have this. Yeah, no, the face turned me off at first, because at first I didn't think it would work well. Like if Batman talked, I'm not sure if it would have actually worked properly. But I checked it and it works. But the face looks too young in my opinion. Maybe you could say it's Dick Grayson or there. Maybe you can say it's just a very young Batman. But you know, I really like the like I haven't seen so much of the black and yellow oval for me to like really consider a fan favorite. You can tell they use the 1970s body, like body, what's it called? Like how do you say it? Body foam? No. Like they use the body from the 1970s as like a stand-in for what they were gonna do, and yeah, like in the 1970 body, like there's fucking veins on his biceps, like in the official version of the 1970s. But here there's no biceps, so yeah. Then you see the spiked. Yeah, look at that. If you want to see, damn, look, no, you can see the ears, the bad ears. Anyway, the bad ears here, they they're like start nice at the beginning, but then they're a bit too thin at the end. With these ones, actually with the Arkham ones, yeah, no, these are like almost kind of definitive. But then we have this one. Blue, and I like how it's made of a material, so it doesn't actually like look perfect. Like it's blue, but it's made out of some sort of like shiny material, so it gives off that comic book effect, which I really like. You have the one spike, no one cares about that. You have the city blues, which just looks like the one from Arkham City. Okay, yeah, that was a bit too harsh with the spikes. Yeah, the spikes looks cool. Like you know, it's yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's okay, but we'll get to a better spikier version later. The city blues look just like the Arkham City one, basically. Then there's one dark tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be really dark. See, this one is blue, but it's very dark blue. Yeah, it almost looks sickly blue. Then we have spiked full black, even darker and even more broodier. Wait, did I skip the spiked black? Yeah, right. I must have. Wait. Isn't there supposed to be a version of the suit without the spike, or is it just like that basically? If it's just like that, that's fine. To be honest, I think yeah. Then you have damaged Arkham City, which yeah, accurate. But then I wanted this. This one looks really. Ooh, no, not that. Oh my god, no, not that. Sometimes there's a rendering glitch where the mouth would look like this, but it fixes itself. Like if you were to equip this suit, you go into the game, it would look normal. So basically, yeah, it's just like, it just looks like that. But other than that, the suit itself looks very accurate. But the face just, yeah, oh my god. Dark Knight, yeah, modern Batman. Not the definitive bat symbol, not the definitive bat symbol. I gotta knock it down a point for that. Still pretty good bat symbol though, so the bat ears are a bit too, they're like pointed forward for some reason, which is a bit weird. The face is okay. The gauntlets are a bit weird. It's like they're made out of a very like thin material, so it almost looks like it blends in with the rest of the like suit, which I don't like. The gauntlet should be made out of a distinctive material that separates itself from the rest of the body, like body model. You can tell that it uses the same body model. That's the word. The body model for the 70s as this one. So yeah, pretty cool. Then you got the blue version, which uses a different version of the symbol. Still not definitive. It still uses the same. It still uses the same sort of. It uses the same sort of. Sorry, material. There you go. It uses the same sort of material for the you know what I fucking mean, the blue. It uses the same material for the other suits, like the same kind of blue material for the suits. Yeah, they use some kind of material that makes it like look a bit shiny, so it gives off that comic book effect. I think is it the same here? Oh, it's a bit the same here, but not so much. No. Then you have Red Hood, Batman, but we're gonna get to that later. See, this is the one we all got. This is the official version of it, and holy shit, it looks garbage. The cape is so thin, when you actually fly in it, you can literally just see Batman's naked arms just like out and about. It's actually like kind of weird. It looked like they tried to Arkhamify it too much. They tried to make it look like Arkham, like an Arkham suit almost. Not everything should be translated to Arkham. Something should be comic accurate. That's really like I can't really find much good things to say about it. The belt looks okay. The shade of red is not that bad actually. The guns, the fact they included that is kind of cool. That's actually really cool. This is the 1970s. Yeah, this is the one I was talking about. See, this is the one with the fucked up veins. You see that? See the fucked up veins? My guy is on steroids. This is Arkham Origins. This is the... Wait, I thought... whatever. I thought I got the accurate version. Maybe I didn't. But, wait, is it here? No, this is Noel's skin. Oh well. Yeah, no, this is the heir to the cowl. We're not gonna do that. No Man's Land. It uses the same body model as heir to the cowl, as you can obviously see. This is a very great, transition from the comics to the Arkham Knight, to be honest. Yeah, all around looks really good, actually. The belt, really like it. You know, oval bat symbol and all that stuff. We have Nightfall Azrael. My name is Azrael. I'm probably the closest thing you'll ever see to an avenging angel. Really cool, actually. Yeah, not much to say about it. Yeah. Let me see, like, yeah. Nice balls. Here's the thing with this chainmail, right? There's a little lore behind this chainmail. Basically, I remember something that is like, basically, Batman got a present from Talia's fine ass, which is basically like a chainmail that pretty much gave him like a power boost. The chainmail would make him really strong and shit, but it would also fuck with him mentally too. It's like it just make him more mad and angry. So he ditched it. And since Azrael's wearing it, it would explain why he was so deranged while wearing this suit, because he was basically like, yeah, he was wearing this chainmail. Like everything is so extreme, it's funny, and people like, I know this is a lot of people's favorite, like Azrael sort of Batman. The full, I will never like the full mask version of Batman's mask will always look cool to me, no matter what. It's just always cool. The fucking dude, the spikes are literally protruding like outwards and then inwards. So it's pointing at his head, basically. It looks like it could conduct electricity or something. Yeah, it's very extreme, and people love it for that reason. Same thing, but for Batman. Then we have Nightfall Batman. All men have their limits. I haven't worn this yet, but I'm gonna wear it soon, I think. If there's one problem I have with it, is that the blue looks way too dull. It looks sickly, like I said. There should be like a city blues. Yeah, it should be like city blues actually. If you make the blue a bit brighter, then that would be perfect. But yeah, other than that, pretty good. Also, make it. Can you make like a whoever made this mod? I'm sorry, I forgot your name. But could you make a version where the eyes are like less submissive? Because I want a more more Arkham accurate version where like the eyes are sort of just like that basically. You can see he has the sharp sharp blades on his gauntlets, and you see the gauntlets, they actually look different. Like the gauntlets are made of leather, and you can tell from the rest of the body, so it looks really like noticeable. So is the boots, kind of, I think. But yeah, all around pretty good. Ooh, pre-52. See, this is what I like to say is the definitive, like, classic version of Batman. This one has everything you'd want in a suit. The definitive bat symbol, the white eyes, the belt, all of it. It's really good. It's really, really good. The ears could be a bit bigger, but at this point, I'm not even complaining. I legit wore this the most through the entire run. Through my entire run of Batman. I really liked it. Yeah, first appearance. Now, I'm not going to talk about the real mods, but I want to talk about the ears for a second. The 1930s style ears are legit my favorite kind of ears. Like, they curve. They curve, and it makes them look like real bat ears instead of like a demon. So they actually look like he actually looks like a bat almost. Instead of like that, because it looks like horns rather than bat ears, and this one actually looks like bat ears. Then we have Arkham City. Ooh, yeah, I really like this. See, this is very comic accurate, very Arkham City accurate. Yeah. I got the one with the emissive eyes because accurate, I guess. Yeah, I contradict myself a lot. I asked this guy to make one with less emissive eyes, and I asked this guy, and I got the one with emissive eyes. Is that how you call it? Is that how you say it? I don't fucking know. But yeah, I don't know. I just like variety, I guess. Alright, I'm not talking about this. You know, the fact that they kind of look how absolutely big and menacing Batman is in this. It's just wow. You see? Also, here's the fun fact. This is obviously a model from Batman. No, you want to know something really cool? Is that what the fuck is sorry. One really cool detail that's sort of noticeable in all the Batman Arkham games, including Origins, is that this arm is significantly skinnier than this one. The reason why is, like, you can tell if you look close enough. Okay, I'm gonna brighten it up so you can actually see a bit of a difference. You see that? Yeah, you can tell it's very. Actually, I'm gonna change Chad's present. This one's really cool in my opinion. I really like it. Oof, it looks like that. But yeah, you can tell, right? Yeah, no, you can tell like one is skinnier than the other, and that's because Batman was shot with venom in that arm, and now that arm is permanently like just larger than the other, which is really like you can really notice it the most when you're playing as like Batman, basically. Also, it legit looks like either a version of like Terry McGinnis that was trained rigorously by Batman, and like pretty much is like basically just Batman but with this suit, or it's just straight up Bruce Wayne wearing it. Then we have Arkham Stealth Armor Batman suit, Batman skin, armored yet stealthy. See, I like this one. See, it has the two blades to sort of, because his needs to be both armor but also very like, you know, lightweight. His utility belt is also very lightweight, so like you can see that. Yeah, so like basically adds more balls, so it would add more like add less weight. Whoa, damn. So yeah, it has the definitive bat symbol, but there's just something off with it. You can tell. It's a little bit different, but it's pretty close, so I'll give it a pass. Actually, I think this is also a definitive bat symbol, but almost. You can tell that it uses the mask from the Arkham Knight Batman Beyond, but it makes it look leathery. It kind of does. You can tell it looks a bit leathery this time. The cool eyes, they're not glowing, they're just eyes, sort of. And the covered up mask, yeah, it looks really cool. I just had to get it when I saw it. Then we got Dick Grayson Batman skin. Batman lives always. For some reason, this one looks really blue, and this one also looks pretty blue, but the rest is sort of black. I'm not sure. That could have been the case always, but who knows? The bat symbol looks really skinny for some reason. Like, it's pretty close to becoming the definitive bat symbol, if only, right? If only the bat symbol actually looked like, you know, that, you know what I mean? If it gained a few pounds, if the bat symbol was less skinny. But yeah, no, come on. I wanted to get one with the white eyes. Well, can't hope for everything. Yeah, this is basically. It would have been cool it would have been cool if they got a younger face, maybe. But you win some, you lose some. They get Gotham by Gaslight. I have my own manner of mourning. Ooh, this one is legit just ripped straight out of. Dude, you have no idea how in love I am with the concept of Batman, but from the far past. Have you read of the Batman, the Kryptonian Age? It's a recent comic book. Like, it ended, but there's gonna be. Okay, listen, I'm gonna have to explain this. It's basically a story where it sets up it basically sets up the Justice League in the Gaslight universe. That's basically the best way to say it. Like, so many Justice League characters are introduced. We have Cyborg, the Flash, Batman, who's like the first guy, Superman, Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter. We even got Constantine too. Some other guy, Green Lantern. Like, that's like 9 members of the Justice League, sort of. Like, damn. Like, really, just like, wow. I mean, not 8. I don't fuck, nah. My math isn't mathing, but yeah, you can tell they're setting up for something big, and also like introduces a couple of villains. It also introduces the League of Assassins, what they call the League of Shadows. Fucking disgraceful. But yeah, I really like the concept of Batman being in like the late 1800s, because it puts him in an environment where he's still gonna kick ass. He's still gonna do shit, but he's just gonna do them differently and in another way, because he's sort of restricted by he's literally limited by the technology of his time. But I'd like to see how he would use his technology of his time. Like, would he legit just come up like he still has the grappling hook, at least in the movies he does. So he still has technology that's like far into the future regardless, right? So basically, yeah, and like to see him adapt and like create his own way of fighting crime in this time period, see all the different kind of technology, the aesthetic. Look at the way his suit looks, man. You can tell it's like it was made by a rich dude, but at the same time, you see, this almost looks like the definitive bat symbol as well. You see that looks really cool. The boots, yeah. You can tell it's almost like a. Actually, you know what? It looks like a worker's outfit, like a maybe not, but it looks like a laborer's outfit, like a laborer's outfit. The kind of stuff a labor worker would wear in the 18th century, in the late 1800s. He has his knife instead of bat symbols, instead of batarangs. Actually, in the comics, you see him use his knives instead of batarangs, and you see that. That's really cool. He only has, for some reason, he has like 1, 2, 3 pouches, and then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he has like 1, 2, 3, 4 knives. So he's like weirdly understaffed. Like, he doesn't have that much like going on in his utility belt. Like he must store a lot of these things in these 3 pouches or something. It also looks like a regular ass belt too. You can tell he kind of skipped like sit-ups. Like, he still looks beefy. It's just that he doesn't really work that much on his stomach. He looks like lean in that kind of way. He doesn't even have white eyes or like blackened eyes like in the movies. You can tell You can tell like he sort of like, I don't know what this is. Is this, could this be a like, holy shit, I think, okay, this is probably like what, like a pilot, like a plane's pilot mask sort of, but he carved it out. He like carved out eyes. He actually no, it doesn't look like that. No, what is this supposed to look like? Not gonna lie, because the forehead, not the entire forehead, is like cut in. Only parts of it is. So what is this mask supposed to be based off of, actually? I don't know, but oh my god, you can see that his cape is being held on by ropes. That's kind of cool. But yeah, you can see it looks like he made it within the time frame of his time, sort of balls. So it's like very, yeah, it's like, wait, no, yeah, no, yeah, there you go. Oh, I dragged that out way too long. Yeah, it's like really cool. I like that a lot. You can also see stitchings in the throat too, in the like the neck part. Then you have Owlman, Medivh Owlman. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Holy. Yeah, I can tell he doesn't clench his fist because he might hurt himself, brother. Look, it's so long. It's literally just protruding through his own. Dude, every time he clenches his fist, his hand is fucked. Like, he must have some sort of fighting style that predominantly includes scratching. You can see those lifeless eyes. A little scar? Holy shit! Oh my god! Okay, I know this. Basically, in this universe, Owlman got scratched in the face by an owl, like in his eye area, and I think that's what that scar is supposed to be, which is kind of cool. That's really good attention to detail. Wow, I never even noticed that. You can see his cape is like very. This is a very mechanical. Sorry. This is a very mechanical sort of suit. It gives him a boost in strength. It like literally pretty much allows him kind of to fly and all that other stuff. Like it's like an armored suit, not gonna lie. I don't know why Batman doesn't do the same thing here. What the hell is this made out of? It looks like it's made out of something rubbery or something like made out of cloth, but it's like it's encoded in some sort of material that's like liquid metal kind of. But yeah, no, this is really cool. Anime Batman skin. I've never even actually worn this before. Batman, Guardian of Gotham. You know, this is, you know, you see, it's kind of like, this is basically, you can tell they probably used the body model of Heir to the Cowl, but this is basically Alex Ross's Batman if he actually did sit-ups. You see, like his stomach is still big, but it's still muscle, right? He might have the definitive bat symbol. I don't know. Most of it is cut out. I don't know. His jaw is really fucking weird. The jaw is. But I specifically downloaded the one without the Giga Chad mouth, and it still gave me the Giga Chad mouth. Yeah. Well. This thing looks. Damn. This thing looks like leathery. Yeah, no, it's leathery, which is weird. It must be really like tough to move around in leather underpants. Now we get to the sharp ones. Legends of the Dark Knight. Ooh. Look at that. This shit looks really cool. I think Batman started wearing this around the 90s. He starts to wear this after No Man's Land. That's when I think he starts to wear this. Yeah, no, after No Man's Land. That's when he wears this, basically. And also this, too. Oh my god, look, definitive bat symbol, yeah. The ears look good. The ears are, I don't know, are these definitive? A bit too skinny, but yeah, no. Those things that look really cool. And the bat belt, the utility belt looks really cool. The boots, yeah. I like gauntlets that have this curve to it, yeah. Oh my god, you can see his belly button. But yeah, this looks really cool. I couldn't wait to get on this. I do not know why I procrastinated so much. What time is it? It's 1:50. I do not know why I procrastinated so long when it comes to making this suit or to downloading the suit. Alright, now we got original Red Hood skin, Batman. Who cares about Damian Wayne? Now let's move on to the Robins. I got the young original Tim Drake. Meet the new Robin. Yeah, looks really cool. Got it. Yeah, whatever. No, I got this version of Catwoman. I wanted to make the whole Bat family look somewhat like lore accurate. I wanted them to look somewhat lore accurate, like comic accurate. So I like pretty much scavenged for like different skins that would work. And for Nightwing, I got this one. I got multiple, but yeah. Oh yeah, here's one. Ready, ready for action. This is just Arkham skin, but with red, which I really like. Then we have this one, classic Nightwing. You will never know if you will never know if you can fly unless you take the risk of falling. Yeah, this is basically definitive Nightwing. Not definitive Nightwing. Sorry, this is basically lore accurate. Was this Charles Dixon? No, no, I don't know if I can know his name. All I know is that it has the word Dixon in it. This is Dixon's version. This Dixon's run of Nightwing, and it's really cool. Then we have Hush. We have the Flying Graysons. It's more spandexy, you can tell. Yeah, it has the blue mask, and this one with the red. The one with the black mask, which looks pretty cool. Then you have this, which if you check closely, you can see it's literally jiggling. That's actually kind of cool attention to detail. Fuck. Yeah. Then we have the I decided not to get us a mod for Harley Quinn because why? Also, I didn't really care much of Harley Quinn. I actually kind of find her voice excruciatingly annoying. Like the voice actor, I almost hate her, to be honest. Her voice is so goddamn annoying. I hate her voice. I don't hate her in general. Hopefully, it's just like an act. Obviously, it's voice acting. But ever since like when I played Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, seeing her say the dumbest shit, acting like a lunatic, was so goddamn like, how do I say this? Like it was suicidally annoying. Like I was like, brother, I was like Kratos. I was like, Rocksteady has abandoned me. I was gonna be like, seriously, it's just the scene where she basically sexually assaults Deathstroke by touching his ass and getting herself frozen like the rest. This is worth it. If it was the other way around, I don't think they would have liked that, to be honest. No, I don't think they would. But hey, listen. I will say this though, right? Hopefully somehow we get a reference where it's the other way around, where like, just as Karma. Just like as Karma, like that same thing happens to Harley Quinn maybe, but I don't think anyone would take it well. Red Hood. Huh. See, originally I got a mod which pretty much made this version of Red Hood, the definitive version, basically, fuck, it's all the way up here, where the fuck is it, it's this one, yes. See, what the fuck? Okay, that's weird. But yeah, no. I think I remember that it was like, it looked like the one that you see right now in the in the thumbnail, sort of, or not the thumbnail, but in the image. It's like that basically. Then you have Arkham Knight Militia Commander. Yeah, cool. That. See, you guys seen the Arkham Nightmare? Damn, why did I do that? Yeah, you've seen the Arkham Nightmare one. Yeah, that one looked really cool. I was gonna download it, but then I realized I needed to use Resorb, and I was like, Resorb! Thing's my fucking worst enemy. I am not learning how to Resorb shit. I like modding the easy way. Red Hood cut variant. I put this on because it looks sort of lore accurate in a way. It's lore accurate enough. All right. Then we have Batgirl, Jim Lee, iconic. You can see the abs a little too much. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. But look at her posture. What the fuck? Dude, look at her. Her posture is broken. This is why I don't like the skin. It's because she has like a Captain, like that one Captain America image. You see that? Dude, who I remember it was Medi. It must have been Medi that made this, right? Yeah, you gotta fix this, pal. This is unacceptable. What the fuck? Like she has like it's yeah, but then I got this one. Ooh la la. Yes, Cassandra Cain, my favorite Batgirl. Yes, I love this. I love Batgirl. I love Cassandra Cain. She's my favorite Batgirl. Yes. Yeah, she's like okay. I was hoping to make maybe a video about this, but fuck, I'm gonna just say it right now. People, I think, have been dick riding Cassandra Cain too much, which is kind of weird because she's a girl. Basically, people keep saying Cassandra Cain is a better fighter than Batman, which, yeah, sure, Batman says that all the fucking time, but that was like 6 years ago, and they've changed since. It's basically a statements man versus feats man. Like, people have said that Cassandra Cain is a really good fighter, but she hasn't done a lot of things that would really truly rival what Batman has done, to be honest. Like if you watch the Hive Mind comics, right, and you watch their video called Batman is More Powerful Than You Think, you like watch the whole thing, you'll realize how skilled, like if you watch the skill section of the video, you'll realize how skilled Batman truly is, and then you'll think to yourself, how the fuck can Cassandra Cain even amount to that? I remember one time Cassandra Cain fought Azrael and struggled a lot and didn't even win, I think. Who knows? I don't remember. And Batman did the same thing and fought a buffed version, literally like a buffed version of Azrael in his Batman suit, and actually won in a way. So yeah, do with that information as you will. And also the thing is, like the High Mind comics, they're made up of a lot of different groups of people, right? They decided to do like a tier list where they would basically like rank each of the best fighters in DC, and half of the time Batman's always above Cassandra Cain. And I trust those guys' judgment since they know what they're talking about, I feel. So yeah, I like to think that it's So yeah, that is why I personally believe it's not as simple as you think. Not really. But also I mean, I am, I like Cassandra Cain. I like her. You can tell I like her. And then you get these ones. I don't really use these. I just need to be. You see, her boobies got a bit bigger, maybe. No, I mean, who knows? Maybe they're just less squished. Ooh, these ones are squished. Yeah, these ones look really good. Like, you got this one, future state, skin, hunted to hunter. Yeah. Then we got Michael Lane, Tool of Man. See, I got this one because I wanted everyone to be like lore accurate, right? Like I said, yeah. This one basically makes it like he still has the ripped Templar, like shirt basically, but it still looks pristine, like crimson red and all that stuff. It actually looked like, it doesn't look like he fucking put on a century old suit. It looks really cool. I like it. Yeah, I like. Yeah. That's it. On to the Batmobiles. Bat bike. So here's the thing, right? When you're playing, see, listen. When you're playing as, when you're playing as Batgirl, in this case, I'm playing as Cassandra Cain, right? Basically, what I do is, since apparently I can actually call the Batmobile as Batgirl, which is weird. So I would take this mod, right? And why does it look so black? It doesn't matter. I basically take this mod, right? And then I would basically I would ride around as Batgirl in like a motorcycle, which is really cool. Then here's this. That is a complete. That is the when I was literally watching. I was reading the comment section of the comment section of the mod of this thing, right? Of this Batmobile, and the fact that no one was even mentioning this animation was baffling. This shit looks beautiful, genuinely beautiful. My God, this is just wow. The fact I never even thought that was possible. You could actually do that, dude. Dude, Campeche, you have to like make a tutorial on how to make Batmobiles. All right, just do that, please. Yeah, yeah, like seriously, it's just wow, you know, and it has its own custom battle mode. It actually and it actually kind of looks like it actually looks sort of, I don't know, okay. If you see I chose the blue version, so you see the blue version, and it's the whole. If you look inside the Bat mobile, this is all I play Telltale, so this is like very much accurate to what it looks like. And if you pick the blue one, right? I'm sorry, not the blue, purple one. Yeah, you could see the inside, it's purple. If you do this, right, yeah, it's all purple. Looks really cool. Then you have the realistic. I personally chose the realistic version. I'll actually choose it right now, because I wanted it to be like Arkham 90. So yeah, I chose the realistic version, but still, brother, it looks really good. Ooh. Well, yeah, right. I got a mod that makes it so that I can basically play using, or like I can play like the race only Batmobiles basically, which is really cool because I'm not gonna reveal my identity to anyone to get my Batmobiles. That's pretty much it. But yeah, that's kind of it, to be honest. Whew.